God already did his part. He just waiting on us to do our part. So he that begin a good work in us can carry it on to completion. Amen. So boom. We ain't got nothing else to do, so you might as well listen to the word, right? So one of my prayer points recently has been, God, reveal to me all of my blind spots, because I've came to the conclusion that in my past, it wasn't that I wasn't necessarily focused on what was in front of me. It was really that I was so focused on what was in front of me that I didn't take time to pay attention to the necessary blind spots that I had. And because of that, them blind spots ended up creeping up on me. The Bible says that it's the little foxes. It ended up creeping up on me and having a major impact negatively on what I was really focusing on. So I've been praying to God to reveal to me all of my blind spots. And today when I was doing Bible study this morning, he led me to Leviticus chapter 14, right? And in this chapter, God is basically setting the guidelines for people who have been healed of leprosy, the skin disease, on how they can be readmitted back into, society with the people. In Leviticus 14, verses 8, it says, the persons being purified must then wash their clothes, shave off all of their hair, and bathe themselves in water. Then they will be ceremonially clean and may return to the camp. However, they must remain outside their tents for 7 days. On the seventh day, they must again shave all of their hair from their heads, including the hair of their beard and their eyebrows. Then they must also wash their clothes and bathe themselves in water. Then they will be ceremonially clean. The thing that stuck out to me about all of that is the fact that they shaved their heads not only once but twice. And it just put me in the imagery of like you can shave your head down to the roots. But it's not pulling out of the follicles. So in order to make sure everything that was once in your system is not affecting the new hair growth, you got to let it grow out some more and shave that off, because hair carries dirt and bacteria and all of that. So if the infection was in their hair follicles, like, it would be easier for them to get reinfected if they didn't make sure that they did a thorough deep cleansing of everything that was in their system, right? And I just heard God tell me to clean up the residue. Clean up the residue. And he told me that this is important because it's easy to stay strong when I first give you the call, and when I first deliver you from something, when I first give you that breakthrough or whatever the case may be. It's easier to stay strong. But as the journey continues and, you have to endure different things, and you reach new levels and get new devils, then the residue starts to appear bigger. It's just like if you've been delivered from smoking, right? You've been delivered from smoking and you excited, you going around, you telling everybody how happy you are, how better you feel, how much free you feel because you're not smoking. But then you never got rid of the roaches in the ashtray. So you doing good, but when life started hitting you and you start getting irritated, or you start feeling like, dang, like I had a long day, or ain't nothing going right today, and you remember that when you do this, you normally go back and hit the wood. And it's gonna be harder to fight them temptations if the residue is still in your little ashtray with all the roaches. It's gonna be harder to fight that. So I heard God just telling me, get rid of the residue. Get rid of the residue, not because you're not strong now, not because you finna relapse now, but for later on as this journey continues, when them big things start to try to attack you, because you got to fight another Goliath. When it's time for that, I'm going to need for you to make sure ain't no residue of your old methods, your old mindsets, your old circles. I need all of that to clear out so it won't reinfect you from something that I delivered you from. And it's crazy because God had been convicting me about what I feed my mind. And I noticed that it's been working because, when you got a song, right, and you just start repeating it, your subconscious mind don't know the difference from you just repeating a song or you instilling like beliefs in your mind. It doesn't know the difference. So that's why when you get sad, you find yourself repeating songs. Or say for instance, I'm gonna break it down. Say for instance, you got a significant other, right? And they got their favorite song. Boom, y'all end up getting married. Their favorite song saying it's bumping, but it's like, if they make me mad, I'm gonna go cheat on them. Eventually, if they start singing it so hard, you're going to be like, hold on, why you feel that so much? Once you make them mad, you're going to be like, hold on, why you feel that so much? And you're going to have it in your mind like, they feeling it too hard. Like, are they going to do that? And that's really how it works. Like, that's why when it's all this music talk about get back, and then when somebody make us mad, we be joking and we start reciting what the song say about getting back. But that's really because we done fed our subconscious mind all this different stuff. And I was like, God was trying to deal with me on clearing out my music. And if you know, like, I love Big X, I love Lil Baby. Like, I'm a music fanatic. Like, I really love music. Like, music helped me get through so much of my life. And I ain't gonna lie, the female rappers that I used to listen to, you know what? I'm gonna be transparent. Ken the Man, okay? Lady London, okay? Who else? Big Lotto, Glorilla, you feel me? Megan Thee Stallion. I'm listening to all of this and stuff like that. Mona Leo, come on now. I'm listening to all of that. And I'm not trying to down them or nothing like the music bump, but it's just, for instance, like they'll put stuff in your hand. I don't need a man for nothing. I don't agree with that. I had to watch what I be repeating because it's like women empowerment, but at the same time, I really want a husband. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Or it be like, I can't trust this, that, and the third. I don't want to be stuck in my trust issues. I want to trust my husband. Just for example, Mona Leo, she bumping. In her music, she promote not trusting a man. But she got a husband. She got a husband, right? So it's like, I understand her message. Don't get me wrong. Like, I understand the message. I'm not down to her. But it's just the fact that she know the difference from, like, she know how to separate. But if y'all ain't careful, y'all will be listening to this music, right? And she'll be having a happy family with kids because she's intelligent enough to understand, like, which ones. Like, in her music, she be saying, y'all men, not mine. And if you ain't careful, you will miss that part. And you'll end up not having a husband because you living by the motto of a song. Whole time they at home happily married, building legacies and stuff together. And God had been dealing with me with that, but I ain't gonna lie, every time I get in the car, I don't listen to it as much. It started decreasing over time. But then I was still, Big X was in there every now and then. I ain't gonna lie, he still delivering me from that. But how come I looked at my phone and Apple had snatched, I don't know if the credit card didn't go through. I don't know what happened. Well, of course, the bill didn't get paid, but all my music got snatched from me. And God was like, okay, now that I snatched it from you, now if you add it back, you intentionally disobeying me. And ever since then, like, only thing I've been watching is, like, things about God and how to build a business and things that actually add value to my life. Even when I'm riding, I just been watching podcasts or listening to podcasts and listening to people like Myron. I forgot his name, Myron Golden. I forgot his last name. I forgot. But like those type of leaders. Who else? I just been listening to a lot of stuff, and it's crazy. And I've been listening to more gospel music. Like, God's about to do it, right? So every now and then, instead of me reciting stuff from Lil Baby songs, I'm reciting affirmations that God about to do it. And I be doggone, my life been feeling like God about to do it every day. And he been doing it. And it's like, it's changing my whole mindset. It's changing the way I think. It's changing what I want to do. Now I want to get up and read. Now I want to get up and read my Bible and books. Now I don't want to, like, I ain't even gonna lie. The music be bumping. It be the beats that get me. I ain't even gonna lie. It don't even, the lyrics get me when, you know, somebody real lyrical and I can spot out the bars. But the thing that get me most is when that beat drop and I be like, hold on. But it's the fact that when I'm seeing the fruit of what God want me to do, it's starting to outweigh all of my desires. So I ain't even gonna lie, God been showing out so much to the point I don't even want to jeopardize nothing. I don't want to overspend. I don't want to listen to nothing because God been blessing me so much to the point where I don't want to risk nothing. I can't afford to miss out on no blessing because he been showing out. And I don't want to be disobedient and miss out on the next blessing all because I got my mind focused on somebody who already rich while they not even living by what it is that they rapping. So I just want to encourage everybody to get rid of all of the residue that's in your life, because you might feel like you strong now. You might feel like, oh, I can be around them because I don't do it no more and I'm strong, but they still do it. It's okay. I'm not saying you got to cut off all your friends, but I'm saying, like, maybe decrease how much you be around them, or maybe say, hey, y'all, instead of us doing this, when y'all doing this, I ain't gonna come, but I love to go here with y'all and we can still kick it. Just get rid of the residue, because it's the small foxes that if you ain't careful, they'll sneak up on you. And I hope this resonated with somebody. And I'm finna go in the house because I'm very cold, okay? Y'all stay warm out here.